A psychotic strangler possesses many disguises, a deadly fetish, and an unusual friend.
Detective Squad, Brummel.
Oh, Morris, I have been a bad boy again.
I want radio, television, and press announcements warning people to keep their doors locked.
Rod Steiger stars in No Way to Treat a Lady, Thursday at 8 on Channel 17.
Weeks since the disappearance of teen Aubrey Fleming.
If you think you know the secret,
Hey, are you okay?
Aubrey, we're gonna have you home in no time.
Who is Aubrey?
think twice. You know who killed me. Rated R.
Yes, you heard right. Our two movies on the next program are going to be No Way to Treat a Lady and the second film, I Know Who Killed Me.
Have you seen either of these, Bill?
No, actually.
Oh.
It's going to be two first-time watches. Although I might watch between now and then.
I think you'll really like No Way to Treat a Lady. It's good.
Why don't you think I'll like the second one?
I think you'll like the second one a lot too, but I think you'll really like No Way to Treat a Lady. It's up your alley. So, pretty cool.
You think I got against Lilo, huh?
Yeah, exactly. I love her. How about this movie? I like this movie even more after watching it again. It's just even more than the first movie. Like, I think it's good if you watch them in the order we did, but this one's got even more of a vibe. It's like, what's going on at this fucking ranch? Where do these people live? I don't care. Like, I had so many questions, but ultimately I don't care. Do you know what I mean? And it's, like you said, it's a Scooby-Doo movie. I love it.
Yeah, what are people's problems that don't like this movie? It has a really low rating on IMDb.
Yeah, and like that one thing we found about where it was shot, they're like, oh, it's a horrible movie. It's like, you should be so lucky to have this made at your shitty dude ranch.
Yeah, I don't think it's shitty. I don't know. I mean, it's definitely low budget, ultra low budget.
Yeah.
And you have to have a feel for the kind of vibe that these movies create, I guess.
Yeah.
They're not technically proficient, but they're not even as crude as some shot on video movies that I've seen that are actually enjoyable in and of themselves. So I think this is like, it's on one of the bottom rungs, or that's the perception anyway that people have of this film, and I think it's better than that. I think there's a lot more going on here. It's it's a vibe.
Yeah, but that's what's cool about it. It's just like I don't know. I had so much fun with it, and it's just especially because it's like, how weird is this place? And like, why would they stay? Why are they not bringing the cops in?
Why are they doing that?
Why are they? Yeah, it's like, why? Yeah, like Vince said, it is very improv instead of script based, and I don't know. I dig that. I say I dig that a lot, but it's true. For this one, I do.
Did they even know who the Horseman was going to be when they started filming this movie? Maybe.
You know
not.
what? I wonder the same thing. Did they maybe shoot a couple different ways in? Or out, I mean?
I don't know. I think it was kind of, maybe meant to be open-ended, but they closed it. Although they did suggest that obviously this was something real that it happened, a real supernatural event had
And then
occurred.
it's going to happen again in a couple of years.
This was just the latest manifestation of something that's been going on for a long time. So
I like that you can see that as like that could be the ending, or you could just be like, yeah, it was just a crime thing. It's also, why does that lady get so upset that they're here to get the gold? Like, they're just trying to explain why this is happening, like you said, and then she's like, no, this is wrong. You're wrong to even talk about the gold. I'm like, we're just talking about it. Like,
yeah, it was the motive for everything that happened. It was a possible motive, and I don't know. I never realized that to strike gold, you could just be sitting in the dirt, and oh my god, there's a piece of gold in my hand.
Also,
I thought you had to actually.
Yeah, and at one point, that other guy. The other thing that blows my mind is the other guy's like, I'm going to go up in the hillside and shoot some snakes. But like, wouldn't that just antagonize the snakes? Have we learned nothing from Fangs? AKA
Yeah, it might drive them closer to the inhabited village.
Yeah, and so like, he's like, oh, this gun is loaded for snakes. How does one do that? Is there special snake fire? Like, were they shooting buckshots at snakes? I could get that. But he's like, it's set for snakes. Like, it's like a phaser on Star Trek. Set the
Yeah.
phaser for snake.
I think he just meant that he didn't want to waste any bullets because he might see a lot of snakes up there.
Was he maybe shooting rock salt? Like
He could miss.
You know, you can shoot rock salt out of some shotguns.
Oh, I guess. Would that kill a snake?
It would scatter them, maybe. I don't know. Just leave the fucking snakes alone. You're in their world. Like, just be happy that your ranch. I mean, you only have like one human predator.
Do you hate snakes?
I love snakes.
Really? Like you'll handle snakes?
Oh yeah. You?
Yeah. I'm not freaked out by them, but you know, they're weird, but I've never really handled snakes.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have a problem with them. My favorite part, as you probably guessed, is the acid flip out into the acid murder.
Oh, absolutely.
It's
That
so
was
good.
definitely the high point of this film. Was
Yeah.
the acid freak out.
And the music's pretty good too. Like, it's just kind of all over the place. Other than the Bob Dylan song, it was like, why is there even that like sexual assault? Like, it really doesn't ultimately matter.
That was really weird.
Do you think like the what do you call it? We're asking for the foreign buyers were asking for it.
Is that what happened? I mean, was it an
I don't
assault
know.
or was it?
It felt like they were playing around, but it feels maybe back then it didn't look like that, but today, as I'm watching it through 2025 eyes, it doesn't seem consensual at all. It seems like he's just trying to take advantage of her. Maybe I don't know. That's just the feeling that I got from it, and it's just like,
Ew.
yeah, that ain't cool. Maybe it was cool in 1970. I would say it wasn't, but you know. Anyways, yeah. I agree. If they just gone to the police, this would have been. And I know you probably hate the cops too, right? You make it easy.
You hate the police too.
Your long hair, clothes, sex, drugs, every kind of filth.
I don't think we're allowed to say the word that he.
No,
used
that's
to
why I
refer
just
to his clothes.
Yeah, I just paused it. I came up on an Electric Wizard song today, and I was all excited. I was like, "Oh, fuck yeah!"
He was really out of line.
He's the worst.
I gotta
cop.
say,
he is the shittiest cop in the history of bad movie cops. We're of course talking about Living Dead at Manchester Morgue. If you guys didn't get the reference, Bill and I talk about this scene a lot, and just what a jerk he is. Like,
although you know he was extremely well dressed.
He was
For a
extremely
heterosexual man, so
he
maybe
was,
that
yeah. Also,
maybe that
coming
wasn't
into
such
this,
a bad assumption on
I'm
the
not
cop's
gonna
part.
I'm not going to cover for the cops here, but just give me
No.
a sec. But like coming into that situation, there's a lot of dead people, and you know, I didn't even realize there was a Donovan cover, and I love that. So even better,
Yeah,
Sunshine
good
Superman
times.
himself. Yeah.
I love me some Donovan.
Oh man, my mom told me that they actually did do Mellow Yellow as a kid. They tried it, like scraping bananas to try to see if they get high. But then she called me the other night. And she's like, "You can scrape bananas and put like salt in them, and if you fry it the right way, it tastes like bacon." And I was like,
Ew.
"Didn't you scrape them to make joints once too?" And she was like, "Yeah." Like, I think this is going to work about as well as that.
Or you can just buy some bacon.
Yeah, she's vegetarian, so
Oh, okay.
yeah. I was like, bacon salt though is vegetarian. I don't know if you knew that or not. It doesn't have any meat in it. It's just the flavoring of bacon. So, the more you know. Put that little graphic up. I love, like, yeah, the music's just kind of off kilter in this. It's weird. How did all these people become friends? These hippies, like, there's a big. I don't have a friend group this, and I haven't lived on a commune. Okay, I get it, but like, I don't have a friend group this big. Like, that's a big friend group.
Yeah, nor would I want one. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's just like a couple. I don't know.
It's culty, I mean to say.
Yeah, it is very culty, and it's like all it takes is like one or two people swapping partners to make it a cult. You know what I mean? Like, where people start to get a little too comfortable with each other, and then it's like then the weird behavior. I'm not saying that's weird. I'm saying the other weird culty behavior starts. I'm cool with whatever your bag is.
Yeah, well, whatever your scene is.
Yeah, outside of like weird culty Let's all put
Yeah.
on Nikes and cut our dick
Please
off.
don't hurt anyone.
Yeah, exactly.
No freak offs.
I gotta say, to talk about popular culture for a second, that Diddy. Have you seen the pictures of the Diddy trial that the person
Yes.
drew? They're amazing, right?
Yeah.
Like, how did we decide in our history of like we're going to have weird artists draw the courtroom sketches? Like they're not going to be realistic at all, and
It was bizarre.
they're only allowed to use like pastels. They're not allowed to use anything else. Like, well, could they just do pen and ink? No, it has to be pastels, and it has to be kind of like weird impressionism. Like, it's amazing. Like, I don't want to hang those on my wall to commemorate the trial, but like that art style, I definitely do. Like, I love it. Anyway, Headless Horseman. Also, Headless Horseman. I said it before the movie is a New England thing, not a California thing. But and also, there's a line that's whoever heard of gold in California. The fucking gold rush happened. It was in California.
Wait, somebody said that in the movie?
Yeah,
I
they
don't
were like,
remember that.
Yeah, one person says like, "Whoever heard of gold in California?" And I was like, "That's the whole point."
Oh, silly script.
Come on, hippies. We also didn't mention, if you didn't get it, both movies were made by the same director. If you didn't pick up the vibe between the two movies,
meant to be together.
You meant to be together, definitely. And I would like to watch these together at a drive-in in the same way we like kind of saw the journey of the Nightmare movies when we watched them. I feel like I'd like to watch both these together. You know, this is mix in one or two of his adult movies. Fuck it. We're all adults here. And have a night of it.
Okay, whatever.
No, I'm kidding. Let us know in the chat what you guys thought of the movie. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Do you have questions? Bill and I probably won't be able to answer because we have so many.
You changed?
Yeah, are you changed?
Remember?
Yeah.
Like, Carnival of Blood was supposed to change you.
I feel different now than I did at the beginning of the night.
Let us know in the chat if you changed after seeing Carnival of Blood, or was there somebody with you that remained unchanged?
You should probably taking pictures of yourself before and after. Well, I don't know. Maybe you would. Do you change physically, or is it like an?
I don't think that's the kind of change they meant.
They imagine like a spiritual.
It was an inside change.
Yeah.
I think they meant you would be screaming and possibly catatonic.
Oh, I thought maybe it would just ascend you to another plane of existence. That'd be cool.
There were a lot of screams in these movies this week.
Yeah. I mean, isn't that what we're shooting for in everything we do?
We need a scream counter.
A scream counter. We should.
I'm going to get one of those clickers and like.
This is why we need an intern.
53 screams.
Imagine we go to Point Park. They send us an intern. We're like, okay, you need to go back and watch Curse of the Headless Horseman and click this every time someone screams.
Remember when we shot that footage for Resident?
And like 3 interns showed up at your house that had no idea what was going on. Yeah.
I didn't realize that was what was going to happen. And like,
me either.
People started showing up and they're like, we're the sound crew. And then the director showed up.
Yeah.
Chris was here. It was a lot of fun, but I mean, it was just, I didn't know what to expect.
I like that there was like a very shy Japanese girl sitting on your couch. And we were like trying to talk to her and she was just like, I'm like, it was very strange. Like, I'm sure she was like, suddenly I'm in this house. I don't know what's going on. What are we?
It's a weird situation. Like they probably didn't realize, that maybe they didn't realize that this was going to be my house. Chris insisted that we shoot it here.
Yeah.
He's like, I want you to shoot it on that couch where you do the show from.
Yeah. Maybe someday people can see it. That's a good question. When will that happen? We don't know. Someday.
I really dug this movie's sense of Halloween.
Yeah.
This would be a great Halloween movie.
Yeah. I would love this to play at the drive-in in September, Bill. This would be a good one. Like, I would love to see it on a drive-in screen.
Both of them. Oh,
right?
My God, Jesus. Back
this
to
really
back.
Feels like this should be the last movie. Do you know what I mean? Like that, like fourth movie on both nights where people are like, it comes on around like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
And like, that's what I want.
I mean, I love it when the program is packed with stuff I'm excited about and that the fourth film is a must stay.
Yeah.
And,
I want a must stay for the fourth film.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because otherwise I'm tempted to leave.
Yeah. But I like I remember one year like Trick or Treat was the third film, and I was like, that's fucking great. Flesh Eater was the fourth film.
It was, and we stayed.
We stayed. And now I love Flesh Eater. I hated it the first time I saw it, and it worked its way into my heart because now I understand why it was made.
Revenge of the Living Zombies or something. That was
Yeah.
the title.
I thought it was just
When we
made
saw
to
it.
be a monster movie. It's made to give an old man the chance to touch young, fresh breasts one more time.
An old man with a great pool.
Oh my God, his pool is so nice, isn't it? That's how you know those characters are well off. That's a Pittsburgh thing, but yeah, man, I'd like to make Curse of the Headless Horseman like the Pittsburgh version, and it's just like a bunch of like hippie kids, but like all with like really heavy Yinzer accents.
I was a little disappointed that the victims in this film were not beheaded.
Yeah, you should have done that.
I was led to expect something by this film's subject matter, and I did not get it. In fact, the severed head that he was carrying around was a fake, and it
Yeah.
was a fake in the real context of the movie. Disappointed.
I'm happy she's in the movie, but why is that? Why does the Baroness show up? Like, was Ultraviolet just in town for something? And they're like, "Do you want to be in a movie?" And she's like, "Sure." Like, is that how it happened? Because it feels like, as Mike said, he's like, I can't tell if someone wrote the script or just they wanted to just film 20 people on a dude ranch. Like, I get that same feeling. They're like, hey, what if you showed up and you had a Superman lunchbox and you were a rich woman that might want to buy this dude ranch? She's like, cool, roll it. And that's what they did. And she's in all the posters. Like, she's sold as the biggest star of this movie on the posters.
She was the only person that was recognizable, I think, from the cast.
It's astounding, isn't it? Like, how did that happen? Like, I love that it happened, but it's like you wouldn't just be watching a non-Italian movie. There's Italian movies where this happens, but watching a normal movie and suddenly someone shows up that really has nothing to do. Yeah, that's true. There's a quick edit where she starts talking about drinking blood in the morning. That she maybe go into business for herself. She's like, this movie really needs a villain that is like a vampire villain. They're like,
It's a subplot.
Yeah, like, no. And she's like, okay, I won't do it, but we're going to freeform this. And then she's like, so I drink blood in the morning.
It's like the blood-sucking bats that were supposed to be in Blood.
Oh, yeah.
For years on IMDb, it said that there was a subplot about vampire bats that attacked the locals and gave them rabies.
Wow.
In Blood. And then, of course, no such thing existed or was written in the script, I think. So it was
maybe
all
they
a
were
legend.
thinking about Lizard and Woman Skin. When those
The
bats.
bat scene.
Oh, you were so happy after that. You're like, this is great.
You know how much I love things that come from left field. And
oh, yeah. And also, I like at the end, you're like, I don't know who did it. I don't know why they did it. I don't know what she was doing, but I loved it.
Yeah, I didn't care.
That's a ride too, right? Like, it's just like, like, let's just live in her crazy world of like a hippie Greek chorus. And
you didn't know what was going to happen. Edwidge Fenwick next.
Oh man, love it. I like
that's the one at the end. She's the one who did it. Like, she was the one who was killing people.
Yes,
and she tried to lure that guy to his death, standing by the cliff.
She's like, I hear that you guys have dummy drops and you like to put them in your Italian movies.
Can I do one?
Can I do one? Yeah.
I want my character to fall from a great height.
Could this movie end with a priest falling off a great height? Because we would like that. That's what, as the foreign investors, that's what we'd like to see. I wish there was a dummy drop in this movie. I mean, it would be great, but it's all right. It's got stuff. This also taught me don't ever stay overnight at a cattle or dude ranch. Bad stuff happens.
Why would you?
What? I like when people go to these places and they're going to be at a dude ranch for vacation, and then they like get to do work of like baling hay, and they're like, oh, this is great. Like, I actually worked like I was on a real ranch. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like, get some relaxation. Like, you don't have to do this. I don't know.
I'm sure it's
I
all
have
for
problems.
show too.
Oh, it is all for show. As Curly's gold, as we know from the second City Slickers, there is gold in them dude ranches. We have learned that. So, was City Slickers 2 influenced by Curse of the Headless Horseman? I'll leave that up for you, the audience, to decide.
I say yay.
I say yay. Yeah, I really. Dave said he knew what was going on in that film. Sure, I'm like, yeah, that. I'm not going to say that movie's made for smoking weed too, but I'm going to say that movie is made for smoking weed too.
Can't hurt.
It can't hurt. I mean, I can do ayahuasca during it. Tell me how much better it is. I don't know. I love this graphic, Bill. This is beautiful.
Oh, thanks.
I love it.
Which graphic?
The one that's up on the screen now with this blue lady.
Oh, that's you know what movie that is?
I do not.
It's from House on Haunted Hill.
Aw. I thought you were going to say House of Wax, that movie with Paris Hilton in it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I wanted to. I'm glad Paul brought up La Bamba. At the beginning of the movie, they were singing La Bamba. I was like, "What movie did I just start?"
Also, I said to Bill, that one of these white hippie kids is going to be like, "Yeah, I'll be the one who wears red face," and then years later, his friends will say, "Do you remember when you used to wear red face? Like, we're really upset about that. Like, you should have never done that." And he's like, "We were all working together
come back to haunt him.
We were all working together on the cowboy stunt commune, nothing that's ever existed." And you were like, "Yeah, I'll be the Native American," but you didn't say Native American. No, you said Indian. And he's like, we didn't know. It was 1970. We didn't know. We knew. And all his friends just make him feel weird at the reunion. That's a sequel to this that I'm going to be making. Curse of the Headless Horseman 2. The future. 2025.
You said that like it was a script from something already.
I know. It is in my head.
Is that a scene in Stink Bug?
I should have a little cross. You know what? I'm just going to do Dustin Ferguson and just take part of this movie and just put it into Stink Bug. And you'll be like, Sam, I'm just going to give you a criticism about your movie. You took like a 10-minute chunk of Curse of the Headless Horseman and you put it into Stink Bug. Yeah, I know.
It'll be like Boogeyman.
Yeah. Bruce Lee, 3 fabulous films.
Yeah, here's some kung fu fighting.
Yeah.
They're doing this great series from Gallup, New Mexico, where they had a great theater called the Zuni Drive-In.
Man, I love that moon. I love everything about this ad.
I get really confused because I really don't know kung fu films, and the titles are like loosey-goosey.
Oh, they are. Especially when you get to the post-Bruce death, like the Bruce exploitation movies, they'll have like as many titles as a Jolly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it gets pretty cool. And then a lot of the almost every Shaw Brothers movie came over was renamed to something else. Aw.
Here's another theater that's still in operation.
Yeah.
El Morro.
This ad looks like something somebody put in your yearbook.
Yeah, that's what I think is really interesting because in this area in New Mexico, this was the actual logo for Carrie.
Wow.
It was in all of the ads. Yeah, it was just something simple. And I don't think I really have ever seen this anywhere else in the United States.
Wow, that's really cool.
It's like they had a press book, but they didn't want to use the logo that was there. So they came up with this. Very bizarre.
Yeah.
But look at all the stars and patterns on this. Oh.
The stars on Coming is really nice. I really like the way that looks. So cool.
There's a joke in there somewhere, but I'm going to avoid it.
Okay. Hey. Look at that.
Curse of the Devil.
Yeah.
What do you think that movie would be about, Sam, if you've never seen it? It's called Curse of the Devil.
Like some kind of demonic possession or like a demon.
How about if the poster depicted a person prone on an altar and had the tagline, "Damn the devil, damn the exorcist, the devil won't let go."
Yeah, I would definitely think it was an Exorcist ripoff.
Yeah, it's a werewolf movie.
Yeah. My God.
Truth. And House of the Living Dead.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember that movie.
No. Well, let's get
I,
on. Let's look it up.
It's one with like a crazy relative that's hidden in the attic. It's one of those movies.
House of the Living Dead,
Maybe like Silent Scream.
1976. A collector of souls wants his sister-in-laws in 19th century South Africa. Ooh. History of mental illness. They call it a science fiction horror movie.
Is it that though? I think there might be another movie called House of the Living Dead.
It has the same artwork as this. That's
Okay.
Also known as Shadows Over Bridge Farm, also known as Dr. Maniac.
I like that title.
I love that title. I think that's a great title. Directed by Ray Austin, who directed episodes of The Man from U.N.C.L.E., Virgin Witch as well.
I have this on DVD. There was a double with this and Folks at Red Wolf Inn.
Ooh. Is that from Dark Forces one?
It was old. It was one of those public domain things.
But that's beautiful is what that is. I love this. I like the Chief logo. I like it all. It's a pre-Halloween happening.
Yeah, and it's all beach movies.
Oh, God. I gotta tell you.
Why not?
I love beach movies.
Well, you could have seen 5 of them on Halloween.
I hate the beach. Love beach movies. How about From Beyond the Grave, A Flesh Feast? I like that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You could spend the night in the grave. I wish that they were burying somebody alive during this movie. That's one of my favorite drive-in tricks, where I come see somebody get buried alive. I'm like, I don't know, but we're all like complicit in a murder. Like, no, they'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh yeah,
you'll have free coffee afterwards. Hey, they're going to show all the beach movies uncut, totally uncensored. You're going to see Frankie Avalon's dick.
Yeah, like the stuff that was too racy.
Yeah,
for the previous.
Yeah, like I heard that you can see. I don't know.
I wonder if anyone ever did like a fan cut of a beach movie with inserts, with X-rated inserts.
Oh yeah, like all of a sudden, like Von Zipper crashes his motorcycle through a wall, and then you're cut to just like a dick.
Lookalikes in a dimly lit bedroom.
Not even lookalikes, just like it's just like a very gynecological shot that fills the entire screen and makes it uncomfortable.
Someone needs to do it.
Oh my God. I'm gonna start putting inserts into like Star Wars. That's what that's what the people have been asking for.
Did I go the wrong way?
Yeah.
I guess I just went through everything. Okay, how about this one?
Terrorama.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm all for all these things, right? The Conqueror Worm, yes. The Terror, yes. Pit and the Pendulum, fucking awesome. The Raven's the only one I really don't like of these. It's not bad though. It's still good.
I know how you feel. I kind of feel the same way about the Raven.
Compared to like Mask of the Red Death and Pit and the Pendulum, like those are like great. How about that werewolf behind the arrow? Look at him. He's wacky.
Is that what he is, a werewolf?
He's some kind of like monster.
Yeah.
Hey, would you like, before, I know we're going to go to the Chief or the Zuni the next day, but the day before Halloween, just want to check. Around 3:30, would you like to go see Digby, the world's biggest dog, with me?
Sure.
Okay, cool.
Somebody on the page commented that Digby was a really bad movie, and I think I do remember that. It's like really bad. It's like Yeti, giant of the 20th century.
Oh,
it's that kind of bad.
Yeah.
Good bad. I mean.
Wow.
Oh, I have that too, David. The Vinegar Syndrome with Crypt of the Living Dead, I think.
Yeah. I do love Hannah, Queen of the Vampires.
I know. She's smart. 700 years smart.
Vince has a VHS and a foreign DVD of Digby. Now I got to look up Digby and say, whoa, ding-a-ling.
Ding-a-ling.
Walk up your men. Beautiful, seductive girls are on the loose.
Okay.
All right. The Young Seducers, love it. I love the Swinging Surges. And then we got the Swinging Pussycats. And was it Swinging Swappers?
Mm-hmm. You know, it's a lifestyle.
Yeah, and do you like that they put like fishnet behind it?
It's too big to be actual crosshatch. You got to
Yeah,
call it fishnet.
yeah. How about that? Nobody was upset about that. Like, hey,
No,
ladies, hey, dinglings.
it's a dingling marathon.
Yeah, hey, dinglings. I like that
Jan,
girl
you're
to the left.
dingling.
Look at that girl to the left is definitely a dingling. She's like,
She's
what?
like,
And then
huh?
that other girl's like, I don't have my bra on. Well, we're making an ad. Lock up your men. All right. It's time for the swinging swappers. I mean, isn't that like a double negative? They're just normal people now if they're swinging swappers.
Well, yeah. It's
Yeah.
kind of like saying the same thing twice.
Yeah, so now they're just normal people. They have a normal, not saying that swinging's weird, but
Well, I guess there could be swappers that were just really low key about it.
oh.
And then there could be swinging swappers where they like
Hmm.
make a lot of noise so the neighbors hear them. Those kind of swingers.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hmm.
To get everybody talking about it.
Have you
the
seen
neighbor.
the softcore version, soft swinging swappers?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. They just sit in a room and watch each other. It was later re-released as Killbots, and then re-released later as Chopping Mall.
Killbots, yeah.
Yeah.
I love Killbots.
I think about this is what's wrong with me. I think about that scene all the time, at least once a week. Why would they go to a furniture store and all fool around at the furniture store while they're within like touching range of each other and not do anything?
I know.
Like, right? Like if you're gonna, I get why they're doing it, right? In my head, I get why they're doing it, but they don't do it. And then there's just that other couple that's in the back, like we're just gonna drink wine and be losers on the couch, and even though people are trying to set us up. And they're like, yeah, I don't really want my first kiss or my first lovemaking experience to be surrounded by a bunch of my friends, all my friends.
In a display bed.
In a display bed. And people are going to look at that bed the next day and say, I don't know if this one's good. And they're like, I'll lay down on it. And there's like a big wet spot on it.
That time I was working at Kohl's.
Uh-huh.
I worked at Kohl's for a holiday season one year.
Mm-hmm.
And I worked so much. Like I was always there. It was like, full peak holiday season, and I used to have dreams where I woke up in the display bed at work,
man.
and I could hear people like shoppers. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta wake up and wait on these people, and I'm just gonna lay here for like another 5 minutes.
Oh yeah. Wow, that's crazy.
We were talking about this one, Maneater,
Yeah.
aka Shark, the one where Sam Fuller walked out in the editing process because one of the stuntmen was killed by a shark, and the producer wanted to use the footage in the movie, and he said, I will not be a part of this, and left. Holy Burt Reynolds.
Yeah, look at that beard. It's like Sid Haig as Burt Reynolds.
Is that even him? It doesn't.
They're like, hey, it's like when you go see a play and the understudy's in it, like Burt Reynolds will not be appearing tonight in his place.
Eddie, that was the first thing I thought of with My Ding-a-Ling by Chuck Berry.
Yeah. It's Ding-a-Ling weekend. It's Ding-a-Ling night at the drive-in. I'm still amazed by Ding-a-Ling night.
And Shark's Treasure, written, produced, directed, and starring in Cornell Wilde.
Wow.
Yeah.
A vanity project.
And Yaphet Kotto. You know, I honestly believe that even just a little bit of Kotto is enough to transform you.
It is.
Inside.
Mm-hmm.
Parker, I don't want any heroics out of you.
Yeah. Oh, Kotto.
Well, what else to say about that?
The
next one. These two. Talk about swingers.
Yeah. Everybody's seen them together.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're like, why don't you guys just get married?
They always have a third. Sometimes they have a third with them. This was when they were exclusive.
Yeah. That's okay. I mean, they got a unicorn every once in a while. You know?
As long as they're both into it.
Yeah. We're cool. Everything's good. A psychosexual killer is loose. All right.
And then there's the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, where there's no real explanation for why these people are doing this.
No.
They're not psychosexual. They're just psycho.
They try in the second one. They're like, well, they make chili, and the chili's really well regarded.
I loved their lair in the second movie.
God, I love it so much.
I want to live there.
Yeah. I love Torso. I've really come. I liked it the first couple times I saw it, but I'm like, it's not as good as his Jolly. And then finally, I was like, you know what? Who cares? It's great. Just stop being an elitist, or just it has to fit into this. Like, just be cool. Oh, come on, Rattlers and Stanley together.
Oh, what a horrible way to die!
What a horrible way to die.
It was a total Snake double feature.
Oh, imagine if Fangs played with this. Imagine.
God. Or Night of the Cobra Woman.
Oh my God. Come on.
Or
Isle of the Snake Woman. Come on. Stanley. I love Stanley. Psst, Stanley.
I know.
Psst, hey guys, come see
It's
Stanley.
like a snake that wants to tell you a secret.
Yeah, I have a secret. Stanley's playing at the El Moro. Yeah, Jennifer's another one they can play with Vince. We'll do that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to call Jane and say, hey, we have an idea for the drive-in in September. All Snake movies. And he'll be like, get off my fucking phone. And then hang up on me.
I don't know. It could happen.
And then they could do like a co-promo with that reptile store that always advertises before the movies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
See, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
Sensational Grizzly. Wow.
Wow. It's, he hasn't got much of man-eating terror. Yeah, we have learned that. Oh, Grizzly.
This doesn't really, I guess that was at the Chief, not the Zany. Never mind.
Yeah. Yeah, the Chiefin.
I'm looking for a double feature that ain't there.
Sorry.
Proof there are monsters living among us.
This is one of the most is it bullshit movies of all time.
Well, they promised you proof.
I know.
Right there.
Well, they probably had the Patterson Gimlin film, and they're like, hey, here's a guy in a monkey costume filmed fuzzily. That's definitely Bigfoot. Don't pay attention to the zipper. And that's him. But you know what?
Yeah.
That video is so iconic. Now you see it and you're like, yeah, I know what it is. It's Bigfoot. It did its job. I love
it. Was not
movies.
proof though, and
I
wanted my money back after I saw the mystery. You know, it wasn't even as scary as the TV commercials made.
Oh, the TV commercials are horrifying.
I mean, they showed you the scariest parts, and those were literally the only scary parts in the movie.
Yeah, and the rest of it's just like a bunch of guys talking.
It's newsy, yeah.
Newsies.
Sasquatch was the same way.
Yeah. What about Sasquatch?
I don't know. I've never seen it.
I know.
It was a lost film.
Yeah. Peter Graves is the voice of this one, though. So, I mean, you got that.
That's right. Yeah.
He's like, I guess.
Yeah. Sun Classics. Wow.
Oh, man. If you like Sun Classics, you might be excited. You should probably get excited about the next Drive-In Asylum.
That's right.
Yeah.
Drive-In Asylum issue number 27. Can you believe it?
I can't believe it. I'm excited. There's also, I was sent by the director of the last Sun Classics doc, so I'm really excited to talk about that when it happens. Oh my God, Bill, this is a great night. I think I said this before, did you go back in time and program this? Because like definitely Deathmaster and Baron Blood are Bill favorites. I don't know how you feel about Night of the Blood Monster or Blood from the I love Blood from the Mummies too.
They're okay. Yeah, I don't like them as much as the other two, but sure.
I love a British mummy movie.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you
it's not bad. Now. It's better than The Awakening, which is
the same story. Yeah.
Well, they were both based on the same Bram Stoker film.
What is it? Curse of the Seven Dwarfs.
Bram Stoker novella, I should
Novella, say. Yeah. That's when they're like, hey, we made all the Bram Stoker stuff. Like, well, we have this novella. And they're like, what's that? It's like a bunch of chapters that tell a story. So like a novel. No.
Novella.
Non-novella. All right.
Vince mentioned this earlier, so I thought I'd bring this up.
Lovely. What's Blood Rose?
The first sex horror film,
Oh,
The
yeah.
Blood Rose.
Yeah, wow.
I think it's like a Carmilla
Yeah,
interpretation.
yeah. Helter Skelter was only the beginning. The Manson Massacre will take you
I know. Wow.
all the way. Yeah. What a scuzzy movie. Lovely.
As if people were there filming the murders as they happened.
I mean, depends what conspiracy theories you believe, but yes.
Oh, you really think there were people there filming?
There was supposedly, that was the whole idea of the Manson family, was that they were wiping out people that had filmed sex with famous people and politicians and stuff, and they were used but there were also people filming them doing the thing and using those as snuff films. I don't believe this is true. I've heard these theories, but
wow,
yeah,
that's way out there.
It's way out there. I read a lot of books about it when I was a kid. Now I'm like, sure, whatever.
Yeah.
I like that Manson in this ad's telling you that they just scored a field goal. It's good.
And it's not even about Manson.
No. But it's going to take you all the way, just so, you know.
I don't want to go all the way unless I know where I'm going.
If you're a virgin, your hymen's going to get broken by the Manson Massacre.
I want to have a clear understanding of what we're actually talking about here.
Yeah, exactly. Like you don't have my consent, Manson Massacre, to take me all the way. I'm like, well, maybe you shouldn't come to the movie.
I think I'll stay home that night.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I didn't do well.
Another appearance on the program of Mansion of the Doomed.
God, I love that movie. And Mark of the Witch. Love
Mark
that
of the
movie.
Vivitch.
Mark of the Vivitch. Hey, the bitch. Excuse me.
You know, that fabulous, epic folklore. Did you think at some point in the future there's going to be a box set, like all the haunts, number 6?
Oh, yeah. And they'll be like, fuck, all we have left is Mark of the Witch. Sure. It's got to be like Mark of the Witch, Sight by the 4D Witch, and like something else equally bad. I like Mark of the Witch a lot, though, Bill. I'm not going to lie to you. I really like it.
So do I.
But I am also, I'll make fun of it all the time. But I love it. I love Mansion of the Doomed, obviously, too. That's a good double feature.
Poor Gloria Graham.
Oh, what are you doing to her?
I didn't do one thing to her.
Yeah.
I never forced her to star in an eyeball-less movie.
No. She's like, I think that there's a movie we should watch from France. It's a lot like we know. All right, we know. We get it. You don't have to make that joke. We've heard it.
So how about we take a little commercial break and then we'll be right back, huh?
Shall we, huh?
What do you think about that, huh?
What do you think about that? Take a commercial, huh?
Help, Miss Morrow. I'll trade you half a prune Danish for an honest opinion. Is it the dress or is it my figure?
Honestly, it's your bra.
My bra?
Try this Playtex Cross Your Heart bra, but in the dressing room, please. Cross Your Heart crosses over, lifts and separates to help you cross over to a better figure.
Wow.
Of course. I improve your figure and you ruin mine. You try a Playtex Cross Your Heart bra and cross over to a better figure.
The night holds terror, too horrible to be seen. From out of the shadows, something's coming. Do you think you're really safe, all alone in your nice, warm house? Well, look outside. It's at your door, and it's coming to take you away on a journey into terror.
What makes people all over America break down and cry like this? Call 1-900-9099-CRY and hear it for yourself. $2 for the first minute, 45 cents each additional minute. If you're under 18, ask your parents before you call. 1-900-9099-CRY.
I want to introduce Susie Bennion, our new student.
Daniel, you may begin.
I have got a sweetie known as Susie. In the words of Shakespeare, she's a wow. All of you may know her too. I'd like to shout right now. If you knew Susie like I know Susie, what a girl. She wears long dresses and real tight dresses. Holy Moses, what a shed. She went skating, fell down all right. But did something, it was a rip inside. If you knew Susie like I know Susie, what a girl. Susie has a perfect reputation. No one's ever seen her on a screen. Nobody knows where Susie goes. Nobody knows but me. Oh, Mamselle Susie. Oh, Mamselle Susie. Ooh, la, chérie. Qu'est-ce qu'elle a voulu? It is not wrong. Holy Moses, three grandchildren. I had a mustache, came from a pot. She's got the habit, burnt to kiss and burnt it up. You knew Susie like I know Susie. What a girl.
I'm just astounded by that, how well that worked. That's amazing. That's the best thing you've ever done.
I haven't seen that in a million years.
It's incredible.
I think that was like for when we first started going on I used to like prioritize doing that kind of jokey stuff, and that's something I really should never let go of. It's stupid, but I always laugh at it, you know.
Oh, it looks like we got some notice about the 1-900-909-CRY. I sent that to Bill, and I got a text right away. He's like, "That's the weirdest thing I've ever seen." Like, what was that about? Did people call it? I want to know more about it.
I need to know what they were listening to, or whether it was just, sob stories, or was there a sound that made people start crying, or,
It's just so amazing. It was a sad.
And they were like blubbering. It wasn't just, your eyes tear up at the end of It's a Wonderful Life. They were really like bawling.
Yeah. So, someone responded to it on YouTube and said, when I was younger, I called this line to see what it was all about. It was just pre-recorded calls where people describe sad stories. When I called, a girl was talking about her husband died in a motorcycle accident. My friends and I were all listening. We said, this is stupid. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yes, it was just sad stories from people, and you listen to it and you're supposed to cry. I wonder if you got to record your own message.
Well, how else would they keep it going?
Yeah.
Well, they could just be recording shit,
Oh, I love it. I love that there were all these lines out there. There's so many. Sometimes I just watch these 900 number commercials. I'm just like, man, what a time. Now there's just the internet. And I'm sure there's still these out there.
I think about that a lot, how that used to be the way that the things like that operated. Like even what eventually became chat rooms used to be on the phone. Like you would call a number, not necessarily a 900 number, but like a party line, and you would send messages to other people like you were in a chat room.
There used to be night calls in Pittsburgh. Chat rooms? I don't know. There was night calls was the one, or whatever it was. And that's actually where I met my first wife on one of the phone dating apps. So not a good idea. Don't do it.
Calls.
Night calls. I used to remember the number.
Night calls.
Rock you through the night when the day is over. Yeah. A little Cinderella for you. But yeah, I remember the chat rooms on that because you would just hear all these people, and then you could dial through and hear their profiles, and then they'd be like, if you're looking for dating, press 1. If you're looking for casual, press 2. If you're looking for adult encounters, press 3.
Have casual, please.
Yeah. Wow. So Jenny was a telephone psychic as well at one point. Wow, this is amazing.
Hey, that's far out.
Yeah, I love it. I've been debating doing cold reading for a living, cold reading, psychic readings, because it's very simple. And so I just need to get a gimmick. So look for that right after I finish Stink Bug.
Yeah, Long Island Medium has been taken, Sam.
I know. But I would be like the Monongahela prognosticator. And that really rolls off the tongue. Oh, what can you do? Hey, you want to see what came in the mail?
Yeah, I would love to.
I got some wild stuff. I forgot to show something last week. So we'll go through the videos first, and then I have a non-video thing to share. So these are from Arrow. I'll just read you what came in. Dark City on UHD, first release of it from Arrow. And it has the director's cut, which I've never seen. Radiant sent Palindromes, The Tale of Owa's Ghost, and Swordfish, UHD, and The Invisible Swordsman. So that's the videos that came from Arrow and MVD. And then I actually bought this. So excited about this, Bill. Danger Stories, a new AGFA release. And it has Shake Hands with Danger on it, the Herc Harvey movie. So pretty cool. So, yeah. And then I don't know if I showed you these, Bill, or not. I think I talked about them with you. But I found a site online that is called Bachevsky brand, and it is all Charles Bronson themed ephemera. I ordered 2 packages. Of course, I sent another one to our friend Austin Trunick. But this whole set, I did show you these. These are just like Bronson stickers, and from different movies. There's a Choctaws Land room thing, a Death Wish Christmas card, a book of the Yugoslavian posters of Charles Bronson, and a cutout make your own Bronson mustache. That's the first pack. Pretty cool. If you want to know where these guys are at, they're on Facebook. I'll share with you, and then let me load up the other pack there. But just such a weird collection of art pieces all about Charles Bronson, right? I love it. Here's the other one's the one that has me the most excited for many reasons. But first off, you get a Moonbin postcard, and you get a Death Wish temporary tattoo, so you can be the bad guys from Death Wish. You get a pin. You get a Charles Bronson sticker pack that has the Whitley Magnum and the Canon logo. You get a hologram of Charles Bronson. And most importantly, you get Death Wish 5 Pogs, which is my favorite thing I've bought this year. I am so excited. They even have the Pog logo in the back. If any of you played Pogs, if I had a Death Wish 5 Face of Death one, I'm going to frame this, obviously, and put it up down here. But this is one of my favorite things I've got this year. Also, the 10 to Midnight suction device is one of the stickers in here. So I was really glad that Austin opened it in front of his kids. He said, you know, what's weird is my kids don't know what Pogs are, but they totally know who Charles Bronson is. And I'm like, well, that means you're being a good dad. You're doing a good job. So that's what came in the mail. Thank you for indulging.
Right on. Thank you for sharing.
Very excited, especially the Dark City 4K. I'm very, very excited about seeing it. So I've seen it, but to see the director's cut and some of the other stuff on it. So pretty cool. And there we go.
I'm still waiting to see if I get a copy of The Beyond from Grindhouse Releasing, because I haven't gotten one yet. Usually they send me one for participating.
Yeah, I hope so. Are you excited about the Vinegar Syndrome sale this week?
Yeah.
I
know. I'm not going to buy anything, but
I might buy a few things. I'm not going to lie.
They'd have to really twist my arm to get me to buy something because it's just
Yeah.
not a good time.
Yeah, I know. But I'm pretty excited. There might be something really cool, though. You never know. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I can only do it if it's something absolutely indispensable.
If
There's
it's
no
a
way.
Curse of the Headless Horseman 4K. Can you imagine
Oh,
if they
right.
cleaned this up, what it would look like? I can't even imagine. It'd be a totally different movie.
Well, they already did put out a Blu-ray. I think
Yeah.
AGFA put it out.
Yeah.
And I don't
Probably
remember what else it was on there.
I love it. Thanks everybody for coming out tonight and talk through stuff.
We're talking it out.
Yeah, thanks for talking it out.
It's our own little chat line.
Yeah. Call 1-900-DIADF. And we'll talk to you about movies. We'll talk to you about Jess Franco, and it's only 99 cents a minute.
Want to hear about some Fulci?
Want to hear about, yeah. Hey, want to hear about some Fulci? Press 3 to go into private with Sam and talk about Manhattan Baby.
Talk to Bill about Brown Rig.
Yeah, talk to Bill about Brown Rig. He's in the don't room. Press 4 to talk to Bill.
Brown Rig, Buchanan, Stouffer. These are the Texan directors I want to talk about.
Yeah. Do you remember Date Night TV?
No.
It was on after Saturday Night Live. You were probably spinning.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah. If you weren't
what
from
year
Pittsburgh,
was that?
This is like 80, maybe 89 to 92 or 93. But they kept. So in Pittsburgh, after Saturday Night Live, in the late 80s, early 90s, like I said, there was a dating show called Date Night TV. People came onto the studio and like tried to sell themselves, and they had like a phone number, like a phone mailbox, and you had to pay to leave messages. It was a phone dating line, but Channel 11 owned it, and like the song was like "Pick up the phone, I'm always home," and it's like, and they went to like Donzi's and like shitty strip bars. Not strip clubs, but in the strip of Pittsburgh, and like we're at Tequila Willie's, and they're like talking to people. You know, they wouldn't go to like Metropole or anything, or you know, Rosebud. It was
where
like
the cool people hung out.
Yeah, we're at Tequila Willie's, and we're at someplace with a fucking cowboy thing. You know, with like a that's the kind of places they'd be. And then there was one girl on it once. This is like when I was in art school, and like this is when nobody watched anime. And like her whole thing was about anime, and she had blue hair. And I'm like, this is obviously the love of my life. I got a call. And it was like $13 to get an account. And I was like, I don't really have that much money. But I did it. No reply. So the fact that I'm not married to an anime girl, I you know, obviously I'm married to a blonde girl. So it all worked out. Thank you, Nora. Nora sent some money for next week's show. Appreciate it. Also,
oh, yeah. Thanks, Nora. We appreciate it.
Amazing and ravishing guest host next week. My wife. That's
right.
Becca will be hosting. These are Becca's. She has a lot to say about both these movies, so it's exciting. She's a big advocate of both of these, so it's exciting. I've seen them, but I'm excited for people that haven't seen them to come watch them and hear her talking. She's always really funny. I'm like, you should do this like every once in a while with us. She does it like once a year, and she's always funny when she's on and entertaining and does research and stuff. And she's like, yeah, I don't know. I'm like, okay.
Wasn't she on for, did we ever do Poltergeist 3?
No, but she would be great talking about
For
Poltergeist
some reason,
3.
I thought she wanted to do that.
She did want to do that. She did Halloween 4 the one time. And
yeah, I remember that one. And Dolls.
Dolls, yeah. I know she did Dolls the one time. You know what movie I do want to do that we haven't done, Bill? I know there's a million, right? But Appointment with Fear, the Mustafa Akkad movie that he made, because it is Halloween 6. Yeah, she will make you watch Gem, by the way. She has all the box sets. She will talk to you about Gem if you would like. She'll also make you watch murder shows with her. We started watching the Playboy Murders this weekend. Every single story is the same story on the Playboy Murders. It's like, it was great in the 70s to be a bunny or to be a centerfold. And then when the fame wore off,
it was just those murders.
It was just those murders. And Playboy didn't prepare us for how horrible men are. They should have told us how horrible men are. Like, I think we've known for generations that men are the most horrible of all people. And it's just like, but you know what? I watched 5 episodes of it, and damn if I didn't like it. Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley were in one.
Well, all right.
All right. It's this girl Star. She used to be Gene Simmons' girlfriend. And she became a centerfold and got passed around the mansion as usually does. And then Gene broke up with her. They said he needs loyalty. Gene, what are you doing? Yeah. So, yeah.
Reptilian human beings.
Horrible. I like Paul. I think I like Paul the best. I don't like Gene. But
I'll give you that. Yeah. Paul seems like maybe he's down to earth. He appears that way anyway.
He's got he really cares about his kids, it seems like. He always talks about his son and posts pictures of him. I like that. Mm-hmm. And also he's funny. He's got a funny voice, and I like doing it. So even if he was like a serial killer, I probably would still like him. You know? Nora says she hasn't seen either movie, so she's super excited. Becca's super excited too. So we've been wanting to do this for a while. Hopefully both movies stay on streaming.
I know. I haven't seen either movie, Nora, so I'm in the same boat. And a couple of times we picked out movies, and then by the time we actually went to do the show, they were gone.
I checked this week, and they were still up this week.
Okay.
So, but it'll be good.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. But I'm excited when she does the show. It's fun. I wish she did it more often because I like people to see how funny she is. She is hilarious. She makes me laugh all the time. So, and she's pretty great. So, she she went down an entire table. There was some tech conference in town, like Python, which is like an open source thing, and there was a whole table of people at Nikki's Thai. And she went down a table and named each one of them. It was amazing. She's like, he's shitty Seth Green. And it was like something shitty about each one, mean about each one of them. I was like, God, I love you so much. This is hilarious. It was the best insult comedy ever. And nobody heard it but me. We've never said how much money it will take to get a triple feature, Bill.
Nora, we've been over this.
Yeah.
I think I just couldn't stay awake that long.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, you make an offer to us. I mean, it's a free market.
And until next week, we're going to be back the same time next week, 8 p.m. Saturday night. As always, there's this moth that really wants to be my best friend.
Oh, I had a moth in the house the other day, and I usually take them outside. And it launched out of my hands and went right onto Becca's forehead. And she, as soon as I had to kill it, because I never kill them.
Moth?
I don't kill them. She sat me down and she was like, "You're horrible. You're so bad at what you do." I'm like, okay. She's like, "All I asked you to do was kill this bug, and you couldn't even," and I'm like, "I know." Next week, if you make it through all the movies, we'll send you a Becca ring.
Is that like a spider ring?
Yeah, we'll send you with temporary tattoos like she has on her hands, but she has real ones. But you can get temporary tattoos so that you have Becca tattoos.
All right, so sweet. Thanks for hanging out with us, watching these 2 fantastic films. Have a great week. We'll see you next time. Good night.
Under 17 not admitted without parents or guardian.
under 17 not admitted without parents or guardian.